The trail of destruction left in the wake of Hurricane Beryl can be seen in the communities of Chantemelle, Rose Hill, Lower Marley and Lower Piton in St. Patrick. Roofs were blown off, some entirely, some partially, while a few homes were flattened. The hardest hit, however, was the agriculture sector. With the sector just recovering from a harsh dry season, it may be a while before farmers can reap a bountiful harvest. However, they remain optimistic about the future. Cleanup and replanting must first take place.
Right, so in terms of farming, so a lot of the provisions are done. So these things would be off for quite a long while because you had a lot of the trees that had young figs on it. So now you can get no fig. Well, yam, that would be another problem. But for the provision, a lot of provision is done, so we will be out of provision for a very, very long time. In terms of the farms up the road that I saw, they didn't get much damage because there wasn't so much of big trees around the area. Most of the farmers had cleared up the big trees and them, but if you go lower down to Chambers side, it's very, very damaging down there. A lot of the trees block up areas, so persons can hardly get access to their farms down there because of the big trees that fell down.
Also, the agriculture sector I'm concerned about. A lot of the plants are devastated. The farmers would be hard hit. They had hard hit, and there must be some immediate solution to assist the farmers. The plants are down on the ground, and then we just came from the heated dry season, and then the plants just start growing back, and now you get that hurricane that devastates. So the farmers would be very, very demoralized. So something must be done to at least encourage the farmers to keep some feet. I think the Ministry of Agriculture already putting things in place, but I hope that they reach out to the farmers, especially in the St. Patrick and the St. Andrews area.
You know, the vegetation, because as you can see, all the cocoa trees around there fell. There are some very important breadfruit trees, you know, all basically fell down. You know, so in terms of loss, personally, basically the vegetation.
Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Honorable Dickon Mitchell, during Thursday night's press briefing, acknowledged the impact of Hurricane Beryl on the sector.
There are some sectors that are clearly hit very hard. The agriculture sector is one such sector. There is clear and overwhelming proof of significant damage to our agriculture sector in the northern part of the island. And we want to point that out almost immediately because our agriculture sector is one of our productive sectors.
The Ministry of Agriculture has also procured equipment to assist farmers in the cleanup process.
Quite a number of trees have fallen and farmers cannot access the land. So as part of the emergency response, we're going to, first of all, look at opening the roads, the access roads to the various farmlands, and thereafter we'll be able to assist the farmers in actually clearing away some of the big trees that would have fallen on the various crops and so. So the Ministry have taken the initiative. We have procured just under $200,000 worth of equipment. That is mainly chainsaws and in some cases pole pruners and weed eater and all the accessories that goes with it. So the intent is to deploy these machines and so in the various agricultural sub-districts. Of course, as I mentioned before, the northern part would get the majority of the equipment because they are the most impacted.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Isaac Bagwan.